Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Again. Gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
38-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Suckup set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll throw right away. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Bears 7, Buccaneers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
For Chicago. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of
his first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bears 7. Ryan.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Bears 7.
On 3rd down, Trubisky steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
36. Check 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Bears 14, Buccaneers 13. Eddie Pinheiro, the kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play.
On play action, now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
7-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep this time for Mel. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Buccaneers 20, Bears 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
For the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the give, this is Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Succop set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Ooh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Mike Evans.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Check 31, check 31. 58's the money. 58's the money. I'm scared. Help him. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Bears 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
The score, Buccaneers 35, Bears 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 74 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
To number 80, O.J.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Bears 21. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second down and 8.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We got this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 18. All day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now Trubisky. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson.
Trubisky.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, If it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.